Hey there, sleepy soul. Before we begin tonight's soft little story, I'd love to know, where in the world are you listening from right now? And what time is it there? Type it softly in the comments below. It always makes me so happy seeing where you're tuning in from. So cozy up to your blankets, pillows, and plushies. Settle your shoulders and close those tired eyes. Take a deep breath in and slowly breathe out. Ready? Let's drift into tonight's story. A tale of wishes, woods, and peaceful goodbyes. Once upon a time, deep in the wishing woods where fireflies spun wishes from moonlight and dewdrops fell from leaves like soft lullabies, lived a little firefly named Flicker. He had wings like stained glass catching sunset, and his glow was the color of dandelions dancing in the breeze. Now, Flicker wasn't any ordinary firefly. Oh no, his glow had a magical trick. It could grant wishes, but only sleepy wishes. If someone whispered their quietest dream while he was sleeping, their wish would come true. Flicker took this very seriously. He would polish his shell until it shone like polished moonlight, just in case some big important wish came along. He did practice SleepyWhispers on dandelion seeds floating by, and he'd collect jars of moonlight to make sure he had enough glow for everyone. But night after night went by, and no one ever came to the wishing woods to sleep. So Flicker would fly around the woods, looking for anyone who needed a wish. One night, he saw a girl sitting on a mossy stone, hugging her knees to her chest. Her hair was a waterfall of starlight, her dress the color of twilight, and her shoulders shook with tiny hiccups, like a bird trying to sing but couldn't quite remember the tune. So Flicker flew closer. "Hello," he said softly. "I'm Flicker, can I help?" The girl jumped, then smiled, wiping tears from her cheeks. "Oh, hello, Firefly. I'm Luna. I'm looking for someone to share a secret with, but I don't want anyone to hear." Flicker understood. He landed on her finger and whispered, "Tell me your secret, and your wish and I will make it come true." Luna leaned closer, her voice barely louder than the crickets. "My wish," she whispered, "is to see my grandma one last time. She used to tell me stories under these very trees, but now she's very far away and I miss her so much." Flicker knew exactly what to do. He closed his eyes, focused all his glow into her hand, and when he opened them again, Luna gasped. They were the exact same shade of twilight as her dress, and in them she could see a path winding through the woods, bathed in the softest silver light. He led her down it. It felt like walking on clouds, and soon the trees opened up to reveal a clearing. And in the middle of it, a cozy cabin with smoke curling from its chimney, just like Luna remembered. She wanted to run to it, but her legs felt heavy, like she'd been sleeping for far too long. Flicker glowed brighter, and the path shimmered again. He led her back to the edge of the wood. He watched as she stumbled towards home, feeling the weight of her dream pressing down on her eyelids. She turned back once, waving sleepily, and Flicker waved back until she disappeared into the darkness. Then he flew back to his cozy tree hollow to wait for the next wish, but something was different now. The moonlight seemed duller, the crickets quieter, and his glow was weaker than before. He wondered why. Maybe all the wishes in the world were being used up. He sighed and snuggled deeper into his leaf bed, hoping tomorrow would bring a new wish and a fresh song to chase away the sleepiness creeping into his own eyes. For a moment, he dreamed of fireflies spinning wishes in the sky, and then he woke up, tucked in his leaf bed, waiting for another wish. The sky was full of starlight. The trees whispered secrets to the breeze, and a girl in a twilight dress sat quietly nearby. She was humming a soft tune, the same one he'd heard from the clearing, and tears glistened on her cheeks. He flew to her finger and asked, "Are you ready to go home?" Luna looked up, her eyes shining like distant stars. "No, little firefly," she whispered. "I'm not going home. I'm staying here forever to watch over this wood." She reached out to him, her touch like moonlight on petals. "Will you stay with me, Firefly? Will you be my friend?" Flicker hesitated. He wanted to grant wishes, chase dreams, and keep the magic alive. But something about Luna's sad eyes made him want to stay. He crawled onto her palm and nuzzled her fingers. She cradled him gently, and they sat together as the first rays of sunlight peeked through the trees, painting the clearing in hues of rose and gold. And then, just before the light grew too bright, she whispered, "Thank you, little firefly, for bringing me home. Now it's time for me to rest." She closed her eyes, her skin glowing with the soft light of twilight, and she fell asleep. And as she slept, her wish bloomed in the woods. Dandelions bent down to meet her fingertips. The trees rustled like storytellers, and fireflies wove wishes into her dreams. And Flicker, nestled in the crook of her finger, kept watch over them all, knowing that sometimes letting go is the kindest wish of all. And now, little dreamer, it's time to close your own eyes and let your dreams take flight. Let your breaths grow slow and steady like the beating of a peaceful heart. Tuck in your blanket, settle your shoulders, and know that somewhere out there under the watchful eyes of fireflies, wishes are coming true and dreams are keeping watch over you. Sleep well, you are safe, you are loved, and the stars are guiding you home.